sometimes you have your moments where you're like, hey, pause.
Yeah.
I just cooked up, like literally, it's so much anticipation. I get my soul to like, okay, I need to perform. I got to get all these ducks in a row. I got to make sure fit is given.
Yeah.
When I get on that stage, I got to make sure my mind is right.
And for you, the outfit's got to be straight.
Outfit got to be on point. Makeup got to be on point. So all these things, it was like, what was it? My first show he ever been to, I had everybody wearing I'm not the one that needs $40 shirts. So I had these shirts because it's like a shirt that goes out to one of my haters. And it's, I'm not the one that needs $40, never be and never will. Essentially, like, I had all my homies, if they bought a ticket, in turn, if they wanted to come to the show, and they bought a ticket to be at the show, I gave them a shirt for free. And then everybody that was my homies was in the crowd pretty much like, wearing my shit.
Yeah, that's
so that
I
was
showed
like,
up and I was like, why is everybody wearing t-shirts? And
he was wearing my hoodie though, so I had my big girl already on lock. He had a different
hoodie. I was like, I'm here supporting her.
Yeah.
Sean here supporting her, but right.
I don't think I told him what I was doing.
You know?
That's what's up.
But yeah, she took the stage and man, that was a night to remember.
Where was that?
At the artist blog.
Oh yeah.
I was in like,
Shout out artist
oh yeah, I was in my orange outfit. You were there. You performed with me.
Yeah.
Oh, facts.
Oh yeah.
He was there.
Stoner. He was like,
I was waiting for that. I didn't know if that was the one I was at.
Yeah, Eli was there. Eli got there right before the show started. I said, that's Bobby Sasquatch.
Walking in like last minute.
awesome.
No, Artist Block is cool though. Like shout out the communities of artists, which is what we're trying to build here essentially, because you know it's just like a space and a platform and a brand for all of us. Like,
Right.
because it's tough. It's tough. So it's nice to be able to talk about it and share stuff happen. But Artist Block is cool. You know, we need more places to like get down and perform.
Yes,
in
we do.
Greensboro and everywhere. So
I've been telling, I think I was talking to Eli, I was like, behind here, y'all gotta do like a festival or something in the backyard.
We've been talking about
want
what
to do
we
an
want to
event
do.
for sure.
Or like a writing session, that's what you were saying or something like that?
Definitely doing that.
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing a little like HOTC like a event maybe at the Flatiron or something where we have a lot of the artists who've done this. And we like kind of branded
We'll invite
under
all
that.
of our season 2
We kind of
guests
like curate a show.
and let everyone who is on the show be in the show.
Period.
Yeah.
The show.
The show.
The show. Call it the show.
Yeah.
The show.
Well,
Literally.
right?
See, y'all, we got some ideas we're covering.
That's what I'm saying. The ideas are crazy.
Yeah.
It's 2025, just do it all. We went to a convention and they were saying to us, like, everything is content. Everything is content.
Of course.
Like right now I'm cooking. My cooking videos is getting more love than my rap videos. So in my cooking videos, I'm putting my track on behind the cooking video.
Isn't it crazy how people...
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's weird because I'm probably the oldest person in the room, which is cool. I'm used to it. when I do the podcast. But I mean, like you are. It's cool. I got my t-shirt on today. No, but it's weird because I'm so analog that like even just the idea of filming our lives and posting them sometimes nowadays especially can be more interesting.
No privacy now.
Well, like, to your point, it can be more interesting, like the cooking up of the beat, standing in the studio, watching the artist, taking their notepad, as opposed to watching the actual music video for the track. It's weird how our minds at work nowadays.
I get what you're saying, like the breakdown of it. Like there's actually a Twitch streamer right now that's blowing up because he has like famous rap artists or just relatively like his fan base, they'll get into a chat and it's a panel of judges and they're all there in the same stream and they have like a battle. So maybe they get like an hour and they gotta cook up on this one single beat and who has the best verse goes next, like or wins. Or either like he may have a hot artist come in and he just cooks up a beat for them and they just sit there and play it. Now the song never comes out, but that's the best part of it.
The process.
It's the process. You should see it happen.
That's like saying we'd rather watch the documentary than like the actual story itself.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be better about that because people, they don't want to just see your accomplishments anymore. They want to see how you do it, how you got there. Like, that's how you get fans. Like if you just post,
Just drop the song.
Just drop the song.
Like, where were you when you did it?
Right.
How did that go? And then it's 100%.
People want to be there, especially as an artist. I was telling Ray, I was like, people want to feel like they want to live your life. So when I'm on Instagram or anything,
know you.
yes, they want to feel like, dang, I want her life.
I feel that.
I want her life. I wish I could be there with her.
Right.
So
that's a good one.
They want to be there.
No, successful. All the successful artists, like, if you think about it, don't you want to just chill with one of your favorite, like, you know, whoever your greatest inspiration is, like, you know, like, or your notes are.
And then they're whack.
Yeah.
How you gonna be like that?
That picture, like, if Kendrick Lamar walked in, I know for a fact he's sitting on top of the couch. Not as a normal person, but literally on top of the couch. And I want to take a picture with him.
Didn't J. Cole say something like, you hope you never meet your...
Yeah, he did.
I hope you never meet heroes.
Icon.
That's the part of it that you almost don't want to touch. It's like the dream, because it's like, you touch it and then you're like,
That's it.
Let Nas down.
This was how Michael Jackson
Can we let Nas down?
Yeah.
But did you hear the verse Nas did?
No.
Oh, Google it when we're done. Nas wrote a verse and replied. And he's like, my N-word, you ain't let Nas down. It gives me goosebumps. I cried when I heard it the first time. But I'm a huge Nas fan. Always have been. And I love Cole, too. So when I heard it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
He like Big Brother, like Unc replied. Like,
so it was all love.
It was all love. It was so fire.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Killing.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So that's best case scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times you meet your hero, like you were saying, and he's the fucking asshole. Like, oh, this guy. No, I got a poster of you in my room. You're a dick. I used to do push-ups to you. Now I hate your guts. I mean, that's the thing. That's the worst case.
That's the worst case.
Worst case. But I think the point is you have to enjoy the process too, because that's a big part of it. Because once you finally pop off, it's like, okay, you know, whatever. Like, process, you got to enjoy it on the way.
So is that Erykah Badu for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, Erykah could not let you down.
Hey, listen. I love me some Badu. It's Badu all day, every day. Badu has poured into me when I was at my lowest.
No, she's
Okay,
rich.
so
You've been seeing her, she be tweeting too, some cool shit lately.
All her interviews, she keeps it very real.
And people tag Erykah Badu when I post my music, and I'm like, yo, it's
So
Erykah Badu.
here's what we're gonna manifest. In the next year, she's gonna comment on one of your posts.
Look, we just talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, we could do that for sure.
She's gonna sing the hook,
bro. Like,
she can sing the hook for you.
I would love Erykah Badu. I can make it put your phone down. Like, what?
Yeah.
she ain't gonna sing that. I don't know.
She probably like,
If we're reaching reach high, fuck
you
it.
gotta go big.
Yeah.
I mean, even her following you and liking your shit and like,
That would just feel so good.
I love my favorite.
we can open up for her.
You know
I would
that
love
Roots
to
track?
open
You know
up
that?
Badu, you already know where to find me.
You know that Roots track that she
She's gonna
sings the
listen
hook
to
for? That Eve is on? That's old school. That's my favorite song.
Wait, what?
Which one?
If you don't worry about when.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, don't worry. You know that you got me.
You know that you got me.
That is a
Baby,
banger.
I love the drums on it.
Scott Scourge.
Yes.
That's Common.
God.
That's on Common's track.
That whole is a banger.
Telling my homies, baby, don't worry. You
Black
know
Thought.
that you got me.
Black Thought and Eve.
Black Dot.
Eve has a fire verse on that track.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah.
It's a good track.
Ooh.
Anyway, we were just talking about that.
Badu is. What?
Anyway.
I mean,
She's a legend.
that's why we connected, because I grew up with Badu, D'Angelo,
Yes.
Little Hiatus Coyote, maybe.
Yes.
Could have been there. Fucking Lauryn Hill.
My baby sister love her some of that. Hiatus Coyote.
They're the original stuff. Yeah.
Get into it.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Get into
Get
it.
into
Really?
it.
Okay.
I've seen Badu like 4 or 5 times. She's like my favorite.
Live.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Really? I haven't got to see her live. What?
I've never been to a Badu show.
So who's the real fan?
You are.
Hey, I'm still broke. I'm still broke.
Don't say that.
No, we manifested. Not anymore. Used to be.
So I'm ready to see her. Like, I think I was supposed to see her last year. I know Jill Scott came here last year. I missed that. So I told myself this year.
Good.
Maxwell, like
I heard it was good.
Yeah, he came to
he
Greensboro.
came, I think I saw him because people be coming for like homecoming and stuff.
Yeah. So I definitely want to go. I want to get back to my concert bag this year.
Yeah.
Supposed to be going to Dreamville.
So deep.
Oh, fun! Holler at me.
Yes.
I've never been. I say I'm a Cole fan. I want to go to Dreamville.
It's the last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Concert not expensive though. That shit is.
It's in April, right?
It's like 300 something.
Yeah.
I'm
I think it's
going.
more.
I don't care.
It's more than 300.
You want to sponsor me, HOTC?
Let's go.
Should.
Yes.
You guys go out there and
We
swap it out.
wear our
We
swag.
gotta get some merch. It's
We'll give out. We'll give
We're
out.
going to
Take
Dreamville
this
together.
setup.
What is it,
We
April?
can give out like
April's my
little
birthday
flyers.
weekend. It's my birthday weekend. April 5th.
Oh,
April 6th.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
literally
We're
go
going.
to Dreamville. We
Yeah,
might even get sponsored.
All right, let's go.
Y'all go out there.
I
Weird.
like
That's
to
actually a
take
good
this
idea.
Let's do it.
podcast with
I'm
it.
being
Take
serious.
the podcast
Take the
with it.
podcast.
See?
Oh,
It's
just
like-
walk up to people and
And
do
just-
it.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Write
Just
a
put the
letter.
mics on them and everything.
Yeah,
That's
write a
a
letter.
really
You know what I
good
was
It's
gonna
the
do
booth
for
set
some
up where you
reason?
actually
I don't know why I
have
still
some
don't.
chairs.
I like walking
I don't think we
up
could
to
set up a booth, but
I mean,
Yes, do
those
that.
concerts like Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
That's it.
you
That's the
know?
motion.
Yeah.
You come on stage, get an interview.
with artists, like we just
Yeah.
have a little booth.
And
Like
you guys
a
have,
podcast
yeah, you
booth.
should do it.
Who do we need to talk to?
Shoot.
Nobody.
Email.
You can't just show up with these chairs, like the big ass chairs, or
We're like Cole
Steve
Center.
Aston.
We're like
Cole
Cole
Center.
Cole Center. This is for a documentary.
That's a real thing. Like, as a photographer, that is a real thing.
That is real.
In so many places I've been,
We just gotta get
just
the right
because I
lighting.
looked apart, I had like wristbands.
Oh,
on.
Yeah, we get in places for free
Walk
sometimes.
through
Free
it.
food.
sure.
Just by looking
I don't really pay for shit.
That's my. I call that my Eddie Murphy trick. I did that one time. I pretended I had all black on. I was wearing the same shit the bouncers were wearing, and there was a line up the block in DC. And I was like, y'all know how we not waiting. And I rolled up to the other exit door, and I stood next to dude, and I was like, I just pointed at my boys. Was like, and I waved them in,
And they walked right
and
in.
they walked right in.
No way.
And
Where was that?
This was in DC years ago.
Oh my
At one
god,
of
that's
these big
actually
clubs.
funny.
Yeah.
And
You had one of those fake like walkie-talkie type things.
no, I didn't even need them. It was like
Just went all
they were
black.
just like swollen headed, like the sleeve. I had the same outfit on, and the dude introduced the other bouncer introduced himself to me. I was like, "Oh, Nick, nice to meet you, bro. I just started working." And he was like, "Nice to meet you, man." And I was like, "Thanks, bro." And my boys were like, "I don't believe you that shit worked." And I was like,
Oh, you just seen
Yeah.
it.
"You just
Works.
watched me
You
do
seen
it."
it.
Definitely work.
Yeah.
It's gonna
There's a
work.
lot of ways to make it happen.
Oh yeah, sometimes you just gotta get in where you fit in, like for real. Like I literally just been, you just kind of like gotta get them to see your face. Cause sometimes artists like, or even like when you go into the club or you go anywhere, just you see my face. I literally went to DC. We went to DC last year to Grindstone. It's like this black-owned spot where like they do like silent disco. So I love me some DC.
Yeah.
And I met some cool people out there. They treated me like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like a year before that.
Right.
So I went out there. I was like, "Yo, what's up, y'all? You know, just came to the city to show love." Woo,
Yeah.
woo. And they were like, "You performing tonight, right?"
You're like, well,
Yeah.
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 Am I?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's right.
So he was like, "You just send me your tracks," and then I started getting nervous. I was like, "Dang, I ain't never performed in DC."
Let's
go.
He pushed me to
Did
do
you
it.
actually do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What? I'm not gonna let her walk
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
out.
hell
Heck
no.
no.
That's
What?
yeah, you're not gonna do that.
I remember like when I first started performing, like I almost feel it. Not everyone feels this way. Sometimes the bigger venues are easier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
Because you don't have to look at like
you don't have to look at like like when it's like
Yeah.
10 people.
and they're all staring at
Yeah,
you.
you're like,
It's
oh fuck, they're all
So
judging my
stage.
music.
Everybody has
They're looking
headphones
right
on.
at
I
me.
can't hear myself.
You know, when it's a lot of people, it's
Yeah,
almost easier.
It's almost like
Listening
put the
rooms
middle
are-
fingers up and just
Yeah.
do it, bro, and just
Right,
let
and
you.
just go.
Just go.
You have that one moment instead of lots of them.
Yeah, well, it's like
You
it's
know?
kind of nice that people are a bunch of people who are talking, they're eating, they're hanging out, like they're
They're paying-
listening.
they're paying
But like when
attention
it's
if they
like
want
20
to.
people and they're all sitting there like this staring at you, it's
What's
like
the song?
bullshit.
I want to hear it.
You're like, do you like it? Because you can't really read people's facial
Yeah.
expressions. It's
Right.
like sometimes hard because they'll come up to you and be like, yo, I love that. And I'm like, really? Because you had.
You look like
You look like you were hating.
Are you standing there?
You didn't. I didn't hear a clap.
Yeah, you were just
They were
doing it.
doing it.
You were scolding me on stage. Like, you
Right.
like
On
that?
stage,
Yeah,
hands
like,
in pocket.
But that's how some people listen.
Yeah.
Like
They're captivated by the vibe.
but like, you like to read the audience, and those are the people that are really hard to read because you're like, what the heck? Like, what are you?
Yeah.
did a show.
But when you see people that you don't know,
We did a big show in
easy.
New York one time. It was pretty cool. It was like our manager put us on, and DVS. Shout out to D. D got drunk before we went on. He had too many drinks before we went on. But we were like,
he's like our in-house producer too.
It was like 3 rappers, and shout to Merv too. We knew his verse so well that it was like it looked like we were just ad-libbing for him. But he was drunk. It was funny. I don't know why I'm telling that story.
That's how it is. I literally had to tell myself I didn't want to smoke or drink before I perform. I always celebrate afterwards because
It's a good idea. I like to be
that's surprising too, because you would think like, I'm not saying Snoop doesn't smoke, but I'm saying you'd be surprised with how serious these artists are. Who like you would think they would smoke and drink and blah blah blah. And a lot of them are sober now or doing it, or like if you're on tour with them, you're not doing all that shit.
it makes me more nervous if I mess up my words. When I'm sober, I can literally remember like everything.
I'm just so used to performing fucked up that I prefer that.
Really? Buzz? You like playing Buzz?
Yeah, all this every time.
Well, see, if I'm a vocalist, like you can't have Cottonmouth
Trying to get off
and
that.
rap a really hard verse. You know?
Bro, I've had Cottonmouth on stage and it's like
I play a sax
not
with
good.
Really? Oh,
It's
see?
painful. You literally just you're like, okay, anything for the people, but after this I feel like I'm about to die.
I used to be. I'd have like
Get me out of here. I'm not hanging out.
I will have like a drink or two to take the edge off, and that's it.
Yeah.
To your point, because I couldn't perform fucked up. I used to wait till we were done to have a drink.
Yeah, literally, because when I first started, I'd be like, oh, I can be relaxed, and it's all fun to be an artist. No, this is a business.
No,
People remember everything.
You don't want to fuck up on stage. I know. I used to have that there. I don't want to fuck up on stage.
No, the older you get, you realize that too. I mean, because you don't know who knows who, and every show and all of it is very connected. So you have to be smart because you don't want to burn that.
Could be. Yeah. Somebody.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. I mean, we don't really know who's gonna
show up.
It's like, and even someone who's not very good now, you know, in a couple years, they could own their craft, and then be out there and like doing shit you wish you did, and you were talking shit.
It is. A lot of huge artists have that story where it's like,
I was on the street and then...
Or somebody did grab the single and then they gave it to Dre. And then, you know what I mean? And it's like, shit, yeah.
So if you,
And if they see you if they see you at that bar,
right.
or they see you change or get a different drink, or someone passing you a drink,
Right.
like, because being a person, like, I used to think people weren't paying attention to me, like I'm this fly ass person, woo woo. But it's like they are paying it. But I'm like, you know, everybody fly, right? Everybody fly. You know, they looking at me. They looking at me. They looking at me from a distance. You can't.
You got it like that. People gonna look.
They gonna look at you, and if they see you they see you getting these drinks, especially as a woman.
It's a high vibration.
Yeah.
And that happened when we was in DC. Like, I mean, not to say we outstepped them, but I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, it was natural for us. We walked into the room. Most people are there just, you know, oh yeah, it's a nice solid disco. But they didn't know us. And they were just like, who are these people? I guess it was, we was in their city and that wasn't their typical norm.
Yeah.
So by default, people was like wanting to know who you was, what she had going on, who are you? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And then when she got on stage, it's like everybody's turning was like, all right.
They put it in the silent disco headphones, so I performed while they had turned to my channel for the.
You know, I think Greensboro can get in your head because it's one of those places where if you, I was born and raised here, and same to you. Like when I get out, it's nice because you go into other environments. And you realize that other people that don't know you oftentimes judge you less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Than your own family or your own friends. Your own family, your own friends are constantly talking shit about you. And then, so, you know what I mean? But you get around a room full of strangers and everyone in the room is like, that's that guy. You know what I mean?
They gonna lift you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's easier when you're going from city to city and you're bouncing, you don't know people and you're coming in hot and you're vibing.
Because you can be yourself.
Yeah, you don't even, exactly.
Or either like, if they know you're coming, they'll hype you up. Because that happened when we went to Philadelphia. They said, yo, we got these artists.
We got an artist from North Carolina. Like my whole spirit, bro, was just like.
And it's like, oh,
finally represent.
Like I get to represent my state, bro.
It's cool as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, bro, it really does.
As opposed to being like, oh, here she comes from up the street. No, you have to have that.
We all gotta get out.
Down here.
We're 5 minutes down the road. Like, well, I I saw her a couple days ago at the little coffee
story
shop.
you're telling is like us in a supermarket, or like you know, when you talk about you do like, oh, it's us in a supermarket. I saw them. Like that's not interesting.
I mean, it's hard to do it right because, like, I mean, personally, it's like I make a living on this, so it's like I need to perform. Yeah. But I'm trying to back it up because if you play once a week, it has better impact than playing 4 or 5 times or whatever. Like even once a week, it's a lot. But like trying to you know prep and do less shows and hype them up, and it's a different experience for me and the listener because it's like it's not just work. It's like this is like fun, but maybe more artistic, maybe more appealing. I guess you know what I mean? Because you're like locked in. Like I'm working on my shit, but I'm gonna pop out occasionally,
right?
But not all the time. Like,
for sure.
So,
that's how the city is. Like if people don't see me as often, like people were like, "Kid, I haven't seen you in a minute." I love that.
Yeah.
Like
I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been?
Yeah. Hit different.
No, it doesn't.
Not, oh, I don't got a car, but.
my Mustang been down for a minute, though. My baby gonna be back. Believe it.
Yeah.